There's a couple more files that you might want to include on your site. One of them is kind of required and the other one's optional but encouraged. So the first file is called the robots.txt file. So this needs to be in the root of your domain, and all search engines automatically look for it, at least the good ones. And what it does is allows you to prevent certain things from showing up in search results. Now, don't think of this as a security feature, because as soon as you list something secret in here, then everyone knows that it exists. What it is it allows you to deny things from showing up in search results if that makes sense for your website. So what you want to do in here is you're going to type user agent like this. And then generally you put a star, but you could actually put the specific search engine that you want to deny. So you could write Googlebot or MSNbot, and those are listed somewhere. You can find the search engine names. After you do that, you type disallow and then whatever you want. So if you don't want your images of your website to show up in the images search results, you could just do like that, disallow IMG. That would prevent all of your images from showing up in the image search results page. Generally though, when it comes to robots.txt files, I have nothing in mine. I just have user agent star, and it's just empty like that. If we go look at the Learn the Web one, right here, you can see I've got user agent star, and then I do have a few things that are disallowed. And these are the live websites that I don't really want them to impact my search results because they're not about the same subject. Like, for instance, the small screen layout is all about dinosaurs. So I don't want my website to show up for dinosaurs. So I've hidden them from search results pages. So that's what the robots.txt looks like for Learn the Web. You'll also notice there's an entry here for sitemap. The other thing we want to put then in our robots.txt file is sitemap, which is a path to where the search engine can find the sitemap file. So it has to be a full thing, like https://chocolatiers.ca/sitemap.xml. It has to be the full domain and everything like that. And then as soon as robots pull up, or robots, I mean search engines pull up your robots.txt file, they will notice that you have a sitemap and then call that up and use that when they're spidering your site. So that's a robots.txt file. You always have that, should always have that on every website that you create. Another file that you may want to make is called the humans.txt file. I love these files because it's a way for us to let other people know that we were the designers of this site. So movies have credits that run at the end. So the humans.txt file is kind of like the credits of a website. There's no real format specifically for the humans.txt file because it's for humans. So it doesn't really matter. I have a sort of auto-completed version here that I use for most websites. And if you go to humans.txt.org, they give you some ideas as to what you might want to put in here. So there, you might want to put a section called team where you list the team members and their websites and their GitHub profiles and where they live, that sort of stuff. You might have a section called thanks, and this is a good place to put the credits for what assets you've used on the site. So if you've used icons from that you've downloaded or something like that, you can put the thank you and the copyright notices in here. And then my personal favorite section is the technology section, where I list sort of what tools I used in making the site, where it's hosted, who my domain registrar is, and all that sort of stuff. So the humans.txt file is purely for humans, and you can get extensions in your browser that alerts you when the website has a humans.txt. And a bunch of websites do. Like if we go look at the GitHub one, we can look at their humans.txt right here, and it's a list of all of the people who work at GitHub and where they work from, which is really cool. Google has one also like this. So Google just says that they're built by a whole bunch of people and stuff like that. So humans.txt files exist in a lot of different websites, and it's fun to read them and see what people put in them. Sometimes there's like great ASCII art and stuff like that to look at.